apologies for those who lost network. Just went off on me like that. It happens from time to time. I apologize for that. Anyway, we're back, and we just have to round up and say goodbye because time is fast spent. I promise you tomorrow we have a very interesting guest who will be having something very, very important and very. This thing looks a bit dark today. Looking at, don't worry. Looking a bit. We'll have a guest who will be giving us some very important information. Okay, so please don't worry. Stay with us. Bear with me, and we'll make it better at the end of the day. I was talking about Nigeria's politics and the fact that, the cross-carpeting in the polity seems to indicate that there is a lack of values, a lack of, ideas, lack of ideology in the polity, and it says a lot about our politics. Someone can be in a position in the party for 16 years, like Imasuagbon said he's been working towards being the Edo governorship candidate for 16 years, and all of a sudden just miss out on it. Someone can just come from nowhere and enter a political party and just become the running mate because someone says so. That's where godfatherism plays a role. So when will people who don't have any connection but have what it takes to offer, people who are not political cronies or political loyalists but are independent minded and independent thinking, when will they have a chance to run for office in parties that have large following? When will people who have ideas but are not, they don't do yes or master oga, or they don't do boy to big politicians, when will they have the opportunity to run for office? In Nigeria today, you need to at all costs belong. If you don't belong, there's no chance for you. Which party are you going to run on? Which one? AAC. I don't know. AAC. Which other one? Help me out with Nigerian party now. SDP. ABGA. Labour Party. Where are they? Those guys are dead. They're dead. Really, they are. I mean, AAC, well, sure has been shouting, in Abuja and maybe Lagos and on social media. But that's that. Where is AAC? Okay, where is AAC River State? Where is AAC Lagos State? Where is AAC Abuja? Where is AAC Kano? Nigeria needs that third alternative that Olusegun Obasanjo so eloquently talked about. But the problem is the person who was talking about the third alternative. To me, that was a problem. Because at the end of the day, we don't want a recycling of the old stock. We want something new. So when are we going to have that? Nigeria needs a break. As a matter of fact, I was telling someone some time ago that in Nigeria we have only one political party. See, if you never knew it, if you never ever thought about it, or you never ever anticipated, I want you to know today, that this country called Nigeria is a one-party state. I'm telling you, today, go and broadcast it anywhere. You can record me. Nigeria is a one-party state. Let's talk about one-party state. China, for instance, is a one-party state. You have the Communist Party. You go to Russia. A one-party state does not mean that there's only one party. It means that the other parties really do not exist. They are suppressed or they just can't compete. So if you go to Russia, and despite the fact that you have elections there, Russia is basically a one-party state as far as I'm concerned. You can go to South Korea. There's no North Korea. There's no democracy there. Nigeria, where we all are in, if you're watching me from Nigeria, is a one-party state. I'm trying to get a picture that I put up yesterday. Here it is, so that I can show it to you. Nigeria is a one-party state. One-party state. Oh, we have donkey political parties. Many political parties. Oh, INEC has been registering. Even if when they deregistered, we still have a lot of political parties left. Foul. Answer me now. Oh, foul. Stop deceiving yourself, people. Stop deceiving yourself. Nigeria is a one-party state. Where is this picture? They may have shown now. Someone was talking about it. Something I put up on Facebook. This is it. It's a one-party state. One-party state. You tell me. Dino Melaye was in the APC in the 2015 elections. Smart Adeyemi was in the PDP in the 2015 elections. Dino won. In the 2019 elections, Smart Adeyemi contested as a candidate of the APC, while Dino Melaye contested as a candidate of the PDP. And Smart won this time. Maybe is that a sort of a prediction of what will happen to Ize-Iyamu? I don't know. I'm not saying anything. Let's go to Edo State. Of course, you know that in 2016 in Edo State, Godwin Obaseki was the candidate flag bearer of the PDP in the governorship election. In the same 2016, in the same Edo State, Osagie Ize-Iyamu was the candidate of the PDP. Fast forward 2020. Osagie Ize-Iyamu is now the candidate of the APC. Godwin Obaseki is now the candidate of the PDP. And both men don't feel any guilt about it. Nada. They don't see anything wrong with it. And I'm sure majority of Nigerians don't see anything wrong with it. But do you see anything wrong with it? What this says to me is that Nigeria is running a one-party state. This party is called who can tell me the name of this party? Someone put it up on Facebook. I put something up a couple of years ago myself. Someone put something up on Facebook. I think we should just show you this picture. Who can tell me the name of the party that is one party in Nigeria? I'm waiting for, you can call me, please feel free to call 080-620-99556 because we're almost done, so we can say goodbyes and then we go. I'll tell you the name of this party. But if you know the name of this party, please call me right now. Nigeria is a one-party state. What is the name of the party? Who can help me, you say? Ruling party. Yeah. Someone here says the ruling party. What is the name of the ruling party? Ruling party no get name. Is the ruling party. Any party that is on seat is the ruling party. Okay. Please call 080. We'll prove that theory. 080-620-99556. 080-620-99556. Let's go back to that almighty picture. Let's look at it. Here it is. Oh, wonder shall never end. Siam. Woyo. Here it is. Okay. So I put it to you that the only political party in Nigeria is none other than how will I even say it? APPDPC. Oh my God, someone is laughing here. It's APPDPC. All Progressives People's Democratic Party Congress. Somebody say yeah. Somebody say yeah. The only political party in Nigeria is the All Progressives People's Democratic Party Congress. It is the only political party that is a political party in a Congress at the same time. It's like saying, I don't know, APPDPC. My brothers and sisters. Oh, there's a call coming through. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, what's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Yes, what's your name? Where are you calling from? Okay. Sorry about that. Please call back. So, that is the only political party in Nigeria. One party state. Oh, but KOFI BARTELS, there are two parties now. There are two parties now. What is there are two parties now? Eh? Not the same thing. The same people. The same politicians. The same party. The same idea. We say that they don't have ideology. Not lie. They have ideology. They have ideology. The same ideology that makes them move from faction A of that party to faction B. It's the same. See, it's a scam. It's a setup. See what they said? They said, guys, we need to be in charge of this country. Guys, we need to hold this country by the balls. We need to control this country. So let's set up two parties. Let's go, you go here, you go there. And then every election we'll fight it out. And whoever wins, wins. But we will still be doing it. We will still be in charge. Same party. Call me right now. 080 620 99556. They say we don't have ideology. I think there's ideology. I know I said it tonight, but I think they have an ideology. What is the ideology? You know now. What is the common denominator between the two leading political parties in Nigeria? There's something that they have in common. Mm-hmm. So the things that they have in common, if you want to find out their ideology, ladies and gentlemen, the things that they have in common that can pass for their ideology. What are the things that they have in common? What are the things that they do the same? They do the same. Godfatherism is one ideology. Clap for me. Godfatherism is one. When someone can sit down and say, I'm the Baba of this party. I'm the one in charge here. You are my boys. Come, I'll pick you. This is the person that must go. Godfatherism is one of the ideologies. Because, okay, you guys were saying, oh, change the change, or whichever wherever you are. If you were in a state that was controlled by APC, PDP came in. Yeah, you were jubilating. Even in a state that was controlled by PDP, APC came in. Yeah. But what is the difference? The same thing you are seeing that was happening in PDP for 16 years. It's in APC. In states that were run by APC, PDP don't enter. Same thing. What is the difference? Ain't no difference. So, one of the ideologies of APPDPC is Godfatherism. Okay? When the APC came into power, I was I told people that if you don't see changes in the things that we're all used to, in Nigeria for the past 16 years, then basically there's no change. Because, we have different kinds of change. We have change by substitution. Substitution. So, if I have, if what's the name of this Kocha's nephew that's playing football for Nigeria? Iwobi is playing. And I said, I want to remove Iwobi and put in Moses Simon, for instance. I've taken that one player, put in another player. But the same Super Eagles. So, what happened was that there was a change, of course. The APC said we're going to change. There was a change. But that change was changed by substitution. It still changed. But what Nigerians wanted and what Nigerians needed was a radical change. Change that is a break from the past. And we've not seen that. We've not seen a radical change because still the same Babariga politics. The same Agbada politics. The same Shokoto politics. There's nothing drastic. Okay? There's nothing drastic. When the person who will change Nigeria will come into the political arena or will assume the seat of power, you will know. When the person who will change Nigeria will step into that office in Aso Rock, you will know. Because like Neto C sang, things are not the same. Things will not be the same. Like Tupac sang, things will never be the same. That's just the way. So it won't be the same. When you step out on the street, even the policemen would, the way they are even acting would let you know there's change. You'll let you know there's change. The way the policemen behave. Look at policemen killing people all over the place. Human rights abuses all over the place. And yet they're still collecting money on the streets. And you're telling me there's change. Ain't no change. Ain't no change. What has changed? And then you people are basically now rooting for change the change. See how they're playing with people. They are playing with you guys. Now, you want to now go and bring back the one that you took out. To come and replace the one that came. That is doing things almost the same way the one you took out is doing things. To come and do what? To come and do what? The conversation that Nigerians should be having right now should be a conversation about what to do to bring a difference. What to do to bring real change. What to do to bring... Look at people, senators are on Instagram dancing and disgracing themselves and talking anyhow. Throwing wealth about. Politicians are just talking anyhow. No strategy. No long-term, medium or long-term planning. None. The nation is in a mess. Debt everywhere. It's deep in debt. And now they are going for another loan. Going for another loan. And loan is a modern day slave trade. Loan. All these international loans are going for. It's a modern day slave trade. It's a modern day slave. Please share this post. Please share this post. And if you want to call, we are soon going to be done because I have to go. We've been more than an hour. But you want to call 080-620-99556. And the Nigerians who should know, especially those in middle class, because the nations that have changed and have experienced transformation and political change, it's been driven by the middle class. The nations that have experienced transformation, it's been driven by the middle class. All right? And some of you watching me tonight, some of you commenting tonight, are in that middle class. Some of you commenting and watching are in that middle class. And you know the dirt in the parties that you support. You know that these guys are not going to change anything for your children and your children's children in Nigeria. But you keep supporting them. It's about time you stood up and you told yourself the truth and you left these guys and you began to look for the best or the better alternative. The better alternative. It's quite unfortunate, ladies and gentlemen. It's really unfortunate. You know, the middle class in Nigeria has failed the nation. The middle class in Nigeria has failed the nation. The middle class that is meant to stand up since na them go school and them get small sense. And then they have a level of organization and small money. They can come together and effect real change in this country. Look at the roads. Look at the hospital, healthcare, schools. Nothing. Security. What's going on? You know, the Nigeria of my dreams, the Nigeria where people go into political offices, not for what they can garner for themselves, not to get rich. The moment people get to office just to become rich, it's over. Because that's all they're going to be thinking about. Because, I mean, what are you going to do apart from what you went there to do? What? What are you going to do? Yeah? Apart from what you went there to do, what are you going to do? So the moment the money motive is removed from our political offices, we might begin to see some changes. The Nigeria of my dreams is a Nigeria people get into political office because they have a passion to serve and they have a vision for the nation. And they just want to see that vision come to pass. A Nigeria where people get into political office because they want to make things better. Not because they have a political godfather or because they want to make money. Some of them may have good intentions. But because they have a political godfather, when they get there, it's about how much can we make? Because you do the bidding of that man. You understand? So the moment we get people who are willing to go into office for the nation, then we'll begin to talk business. And it starts with cutting down the money motive, the money incentive. We have to cut down on how much people in government get. I mean, come on, man. Why should somebody in government be moving with a motorcade of cars that he can't even account for? Why should somebody who has a small political office, be moving around with aids that he or she can't even account for? Do you know how much they spend on fuel alone for those cars? And when they go to where they're going to, they don't turn off the ignition of the car. The car stays on with the AC blowing. Till Oga finishes, comes on, they enter the car. We're not ready. See, we will never catch up. We won't catch up with the world. We won't. We won't. Until things change. Because there's only an extent to which the private sector can run itself, make sure the economy, business sector are just doing things and things are moving. There's an extent to which it can be effective. Everything really is dependent on the government. Really. That's why governance is very important. That's why everybody votes. Until the money motive is removed from Nigerian politics and public office, people will keep fighting to get there. People will keep killing to get there. People will keep getting engaged in black magic and all that to get there. And it won't come about until we have a change in the political landscape. Because these guys who are there, they're going to keep on entrenching themselves and reproducing themselves. They'll entrench themselves and reproduce themselves. But the thing is, are Nigerians ready for real change? Because until Nigerians are ready for real change, it won't happen. Americans are not going to bring real change to Nigeria. It's Nigerians who bring it. And I said the middle class. Most of you who are watching are middle class, be it upper middle class or lower middle class. So some of you are watching a middle class, which is almost gone in the country. Is everybody going to run from Nigeria to Canada? Is everybody going to run from Nigeria to Australia or United States of America? There's so much wealth in this country that these countries are looking to Nigeria for resources. Resources. And you see, with this coronavirus lockdown, we're going to have a population boom in the country. We're not planning for it. Instead, we are taking loans that are going to be shackling generations unborn. Taking of loans is a modern day slave trade, because that is the way the West will keep on enslaving Africa. And we're going for more loans. If you look at the ratio of I think there's a debt to the GDP ratio or something, it's so high. That's how much Nigeria has in its budget to spend. Is equal to, almost more than, if I'm not mistaken, than what Nigeria is using to service debt. Not pay the entire debt, just service debt for this year. The money Nigeria is making from oil in the 2020 budget that was presented and passed by the National Assembly initially before coronavirus is the same as how much Nigeria is spending to service debt for 2020 alone. So we are all fucked. Sorry to use that term, but we are fucked. I'm sorry, please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So where is the change going to come from? Where? This is a time when we need people in government who will conserve, preserve, protect the resources of the country and manage them judiciously to grow the nation. Not people who will be eating and eating. I mean, we're taking it so normal that people come into power that had only one car. And by the time they're leaving, they have a car factory. It's not normal, people. It's not normal. Someone comes into power, has nothing, and by the time they're leaving, they have a whole island to themselves. It's not normal. Why? That is your money. Somebody sitting in the Caribbean to become minister or government official, has a diplomatic passport, and your government officials can't touch them or prosecute them. And you're all saying, smart woman. Really? People who have plundered the nation's wealth, we are praising them, giving them chieftaincy titles, protecting them, attacking people who are trying to prosecute them. Is that normal? It shows as a nation we have our values turned upside down. You see this pen? This pen is bent. We have turned it upside down. Nigerians were on Twitter saying Jason is a sharp woman, smart woman. The whole nation. You know, are we not fantastically corrupt? Are we not fantastically corrupt? We're fucked. Sorry to use that term. Sorry, I have a little one of these. I think this is one of these scars I have on my hand. We're fucked. Look at judiciary. Look at judiciary. Today, one judgment from courts on my left. Same case. The next day, a different judgment from court on my right. What's going on? What's going on? Political cases are being handled with immediate attention by courts. Fast, sharp. They don't get judgment. There are some cases that need, are dependent on human lives. Human lives. Zero. What about young people? They are more interested in Yahoo. The people they worship, the people they adore are fraudsters who are flying private jets and expensive cars in Dubai. Those are the ones they look up to on Instagram. They are shaking bomb and doing stupid challenges, while their mates in other parts of the world are studying science and artificial intelligence and machine learning and cyber security. The world is moving at a very fast pace. How are we going to compete? How? You know, countries who prepared for the worst, who had something in stock, are the ones who are going to be smiling. Look at New Zealand. You know, we need a total overhaul. I tell you what, people, I don't see, because the values of almost the whole nation is messed up. values of almost the whole of this country is messed up. Values. From the kid in kindergarten or primary school, rather, whose parents are trying to bribe teachers for them to pass. How can the parent bribe the way of the children from primary school all the way? To the children in university or secondary school who feel it's normal to have expo or to do microchips to pass. They feel it's normal. We feel it's normal. Excuse me. Our values are messed up. Is it about the politicians? We're praising those who are stealing money. And when they go there and they don't steal money, we say they are not sharp. You go there, if I enter political office now, I no chop. They go say I be dunce or I'm slow. Why no chop? You just go there, you don't even chop any small things, so you don't even get for yourself. That's how the average man on the street thinks like that now. Come on. The average man on the street thinks like that. You know, chop. You dey dull. How will you go into political? You can't even put your people there. You can't even eat. So when you get there, you are meant to be putting your people there. That's your brothers and sisters. When you're meant to be representing more than just your family. They'll say you didn't eat, you were too slow. So even where our values are messed up. I believe that democracy, what we have right now is a mockery of the word democracy. What we have in the country right now is a mockery of the word democracy. Word democracy. What about judiciary? Should we talk about judiciary? Have you not been seeing what's going on? It's been reduced to what I can't even call. So, my view is that, democracy can't save Nigeria. How? Because everybody in the political system wants to be settled. And once you can settle them, they will agree to whatever it is you want to do. Look at the man who said he would never step down for anybody in PDP in Edo State. Look at the man who said, Kenneth Imasuagbon, I'll be waiting. Said, you can't give me nothing, I won't step down. He stepped down. Step down today. Step down. Obaseki, who left APC to PDP. What was the grounds for him becoming the flag bearer of PDP? How? And then, of course, Governor Wike came out to say there are certain people in the PDP's National Working Committee who have become tax collectors. And rumors flying around that money exchange hands. So everybody's looking for what to get for themselves from the national coffers. We feel it's a way of life. Corruption. So democracy can't save. I'm not saying that we need military. I don't think so. I'm not a proponent of military intervention. I'm not saying that. No. I'm just saying that we're not practicing democracy the way we ought to practice, and we're making a mockery of democracy. And even if we have the right person who is going to come and rule this country for 4 or 8 years, which I think will not be enough to change things, because it's not enough really for how bad things are in this country now. The system will not even allow such a person get there. Even Nigerians who he wants to save will be the ones to block him. They will now. They will. Yeah. They'll block him. The very people he wants to come and help will be the ones attacking him. They might even kill him. I think the person who really radically changed might be killed. Because people are going to go hungry. Not hungry per se, but the supply of funds. Should we start talking about the different aspects of governance? EFCC, NMPC, Code of Conduct, CCT, or CCT, CCT, and all this, NDDC. Should we go on and on? It's crazy. Really crazy. What Nigeria needs is a benevolent, what they call a benevolent dictator. Somebody who will come and suspend all democratic process and say, you know what, let this comedy of errors just stop. Let it stop. Not the military man, no. But somebody who will come and say, let all this nonsense, this rubbish that's go, let it stop. Really. It's all comedy now. You wake up every day, you just see things that are, it's a comedy. It's a nation for crying out. People are talking policy in other parts of the world. Look at what we're doing. Look at what we're doing. That's how people just get fed up and just they want to go. Like Andy and company used to say then. Andy used to say, I'm checking out. They want to check out. They want to check out. Now it's either Obaseki or Ize-Iyamu. What's the difference? What new? What new thing is going to come compared to what we've seen all these years? 21 years of since return to democracy. 21 years since democracy returned. What? Today I saw something from this Ogoni cleanup. They said the Ogoni cleanup is going to provide 2,000 jobs, or is it 6,000 jobs or whatever. You know, and Dr. Dekil, the head of Hyprep, is my friend. But I had a laugh, you know, and not because of him. Because, you know, these are the kind of things you keep hearing. Government will, you know, it's just to keep the things going, I feel. I keep hearing government is going to do this, that, you know, will provide this, that, and a statement in the media, and then we just, you know, then time passes. And before we say Jack, it's almost 4 years. And then his time is gone. Person is left. When I see government officials saying we will do this, we'll do that, I just feel like smashing my phone. Why are you telling me we will? What is that going to do to anyone? Why don't you do it? Let's see it and say I have. I have is better than from I will. I have done this. See, I provided 6,000 jobs. High prep. It's better from telling me I will provide 6,000. I've built bridge. It's better than we will build bridge. You know. By the way, infrastructure is not the only point for governance. We always talk here, we want to build bridge, build road. I heard Fashola announcing that they're going to build roads from point A to point B. It's not about just that. It's important, no doubt. But there's more to governance and, you know, than building infrastructure. You know, I was asking myself, now that we don't even have money in the country, things are becoming rich. Why should we take loans or pick money from wherever we're picking it from to build roads in Nigeria at this point? We've been moving on without roads for years. Now where things don't tight, now they won't build road, federal government. Now they won't build road, bridge. And we'll talk about that tomorrow if God permits. This flyover at GRE Junction thing. Now. Of all times, now. So, democracy. Will democracy even be able to produce that person who can change Nigeria? No, because it's going to be one man who will just be ruling the nation. But the governors in the states, are they going to be on the same page as he is? No. Hell no. They won't. I mean, I'm not saying governors are bad people. I'm just saying you can't have all the governors being good. You can't have all of them. In every disciples of 12 or 12 disciples, there's Judas. So, of course, the states will be on their own. You need somebody who is going to come into this country and say, you know what, this nonsense must stop. He's suspended democracy, no elections. Let everything be on hold. And now appoint ministers to run all the states. Fine, if you guys want to play indigene, non-indigene bullshit, feel free. Sorry, I'm very angry tonight. I apologize for that. But it's bullshit. Sorry. Pardon my French. Am I being too hard? If you guys want to play all of that, feel free. Okay, we'll appoint people from the Rivers man, be minister of River State. If then let us start from the beginning to lay the foundations. Other than that, I don't see. We are here fighting Obaseki and Ize-Iyamu. It's not the same thing. Only one party in this country, one party state. All Progressive People's Democratic Party Congress. I want to thank all of you for your messages. Let's see. Acho Modu says, Mr. President, Acho, you are part of that class of people I said will bring change, yo. More we keep anyway. Let me just keep my thoughts. Acho says, Mr. President acted to save the party from the hands, and they're keeping us busy talking about them. We're not even thinking about how to wrest power and change Nigeria for the better. Nigeria won't change. Right now, what's going on now? Why should we still have bad roads? You guys call Ghana small Ghana. True. Ghana is not really populated. Let's leave Ghana. Benin Republic, there's one new road they did I drove on. My God, sea road. I haven't seen a road like that in this country. I have not. I'm not trying to make you feel bad, no. I felt bad. I went to Cotonou, I saw road. They had special lane for Okada, special lane. Not the old one that their president has did or that's been there since the 90s, no. It's a new one. Signs, everything. We build roads here, they say Julius Berger. And then at the end of the day, we don't even see signs. We don't see, they don't put all those things, all the signs, all the markings and all that. Nothing. Let's build road, put there, dump there. We have a problem in our hands. I don't think democracy is going to solve anything. Because we're not really playing democracy. What we have now is chopocracy. Chopocracy. Get in there and chop as much as you can. Just make sure that you have the government on your side. Chop. Everybody wants to chop. Even the people who are suffering, who are being victimized, want you to chop so that they can get from you. That's the truth. When will Nigeria change for the better? When? For your children, your children's children. When? We are fighting. Oh, me, I stand for APC. Oh, it's part of the plan. Don't you get it? Can't you see? It's part of the whole plan. I'm being a bit conspiracy theorist today, but it's all right. So, APC people are fighting PDP. Nigerians are fighting themselves. And then the chopocracy is continuing. It's continuing. It's high time you guys realize that you're being played. That you're all being played. And decide we need to have a way forward. If you don't tell yourselves the truth, Acho and Co. If you don't tell yourselves the truth, that these guys are just swindling all of you, and then they give us some small, crumbs. They just do something, then we praise them. Just do road, common bridge, common third Niger bridge that they say they're going to build from how many years ago, and they just put pillars there, and they will take drone pictures, and they are praising. Whoa, the administration is working. Nothing against them. What is bridge? What is bridge? What is bridge? Common flyover in Port Harcourt. Yeah, but praising. Common road they build in some places. We are praising. What is road? Those are not things people talk about in this world anymore. That's not what people talk about in our world today anymore. The world has moved on. You guys are there fighting yourselves. PDP versus APC today. Tomorrow, APC versus PDP. Fighting yourselves. Until the middle class in Nigeria rises, because they would be the ones to reach the lower class. The unschooled, the illiterates, the peasants. And they'll be the ones that will be intelligent enough to engage the ruling class. Already they're readying their children and their children's children to take over. And they'll continue the chopocracy. And you're sitting there. Not because you're not chopping, but my concern or my similar, you're sitting there is because things are not getting better. Look at Lagos. Rain is falling in Lagos. Everywhere is flooded. And people are going online. Saying, APC has ruled Lagos for how many years? You're shouting Tinubu. You're shouting APC. Look at floods. Okay, is it different? Yes, that's APC in Lagos. Is it different from Aba or Abia State ruled by PDP in Abia ruled by PDP in Abia State? Is it different? It's all the same. It's all the same. It's all the same, man. I don't know. You guys, the middle class needs to rise up. Rise up. Rise up. Rise up. Good evening to you, Nweke Mary Jane. Good evening to you, Achel Modo. We're shouting Obaseki. Are these the best that we have? Are these the best that we have? If Obaseki comes and wins tomorrow, what is Obaseki going to do that he could not do these past 4 years? What? What is Obaseki going to do that he could not do in Edo these past 4 years? What? If Ize-Iyamu wins, what is he going to do? What is Ize-Iyamu going to do in Edo State? What? Are these the best that we have in this country? Are these the best? No! I don't care if you schooled in overseas and you came from a rich family. So what? So freaking what? What have you done? I don't care if there's pastor before your name. So freaking what? See, when I see people even call themselves pastor, they're not full-time clergymen in the political arena or business arena. They just put pastor. I lose respect. Why are you pastoring? What do you want to? What do you want to tell? What do you want to say? You want to say, oh yeah, because you're a pastor, you're a good man. You all need to wake up. You need to wake up and take your country back. Really. You need to wake up and take your country back. Really. All right. I want to thank you very much for your time. Emeka Jacob says this shows Nigerian politicians are going into office for their own selfish interests to the detriment of the masses. It's only we, the masses, that can change the status. How will the masses change the status quo? How? That's a good point, by the way. Thank you. Kachugo Idika says, like everything else the politicians have done, the change they promised us is a scam. The only way Nigeria will get better is when politicians earn the same amount as civil servants. Okay, does that happen anywhere in the world? Okay, Kachugo Idika, thank you very much. Yeah, but you're right, my dear. You're right. That Kenyans rose up and they went and protested because of the pay. It's crazy. Look at what even ex-governors get as their pension, for instance. I was trying to analyze how much Tinubu gets as former governor of Lagos State. So you're very right. Very right. Thank you. Kachi Ugodika. Do Manuel Prince says let the strongest win. Okay. Good evening to all of you. Thank you very much. Hoshi Ruben Iyamu. Oh, you're rooting for your brother. You see the problem? If somebody comes who is not an Iyamu and is a better option, you say, no, you're not my brother. Why do you want your brother? Because you feel your brother will favor you. But thank you very much. And why? Because Golden says high purpose is a failure. I didn't say that. Now you talk him. But maybe one day we'll look at that. Uday Anaruaga says your country demolished our embassy. My country didn't demolish your embassy. Go to Google and then get the information, and then you understand. Okay, thank you very much for your time. I think those are all the messages we have. Do we have anything on Twitter? I can see a reply to the tweet. Okay, Mark James Unwa Obeledu says Obaseki has the support of some APC members in the state and full support of PDP. Is going for a second tenor after September election. Okay, let's see. Time will tell. Another comment here, or two comments on Facebook, Twitter rather. Lossa Bright says he's discovered that Obaseki has divine grace from God. He's uncommonly favored by God. see the problem we have in our politics with you guys. Actually, all of you, almost all of you. You begin to bring things that annoy. What do you mean that? I mean, Politicians will come and play the God card with you and all you fall. What is Obaseki as a divine grace of God? He is uncommonly favored. What's that? Where has that gotten to do in the past 4 years? How? Please, I don't know. We need to just get rid of all these things in our policy. Let people come and let them present their plans. Let them present their manifesto. Let them say, this is what I'm going to do. This strategy. What's your strategy? I like strategy. I like talking strategy. What's your strategy? Not I'll do this. See, when I host governorship debates, what I usually ask is, they say, okay, I'm going to ensure that River State education is the best in the world. When you finish as a candidate, I'll say, thank you, sir. I'll ask you one word. How? I'll ask you how. How? And then they'll be like, you see, well, then they'll get stuck. That's why most of them don't like coming to me for interviews. Okay. Thank you very much for your time. I want to appreciate all of you. By the grace of God, we're going to keep getting better. And better and better and better and better. You're talking about the grace of God. Well, the grace of God is available to everybody, even to Ize-Iyamu, and also available to me. And I'm what I am by the grace of God. And no man can stop me also as well. So I just want to let you guys know that the grace of God is available to everybody, and I've keyed into that grace. That's what has brought me this far, and the grace of God that has brought me this far will take me through. And the grace of God is more powerful and above the words of any man, the pronouncements of any man, the incantations of any man. And that grace of God is available to everybody, and it's able to take you to the end. So the grace of God is operating in everybody's lives, including mine, really. There's something I shared on Sunday talking about who is your father on Father's Day. And the fact that if you are a son of God, it means that you are heir of God's kingdom. So me, I'm a son of God. I don't know about you, but I need to key into that as well. I want to thank you very much for your time. God bless all of you. God keep you. God make his face to shine upon you and keep you in perfect peace. I'll be back tomorrow. Today is what? Thursday or Friday? Thursday, it happens. I'll be back tomorrow with more on Late Night Talk. God bless you. Have a fantastic night rest. My name is KOFI BARTELS. See you tomorrow. Good night.
Thank you.